All right, all right. Different one. I don't usually go live. I've got my swimming club, Bristol Henley Swimming Club, little t-shirt on. Yeah, I don't usually go live on a Thursday evening, but you know, we had a fixtures announcement. Didn't really have much else going on tonight, so figured why not talk to you, lovely lot. Manish, good to see you. Happy Human, good to see you. Is this real or fake news? Well, my friend, I will confirm. I will confirm immediately. I'm giving you only real news. Only real news. There's my team. We won't look at that at the moment. This is the official, as you can see, official Fantasy Premier League Twitter account with 6.3 million followers. Obviously, the game week deadline is at 6:30 p.m. tomorrow evening, so got to bear that in mind. Aina is back for Nottingham Forest, by the way. But here we go. We are set to have no more blank or double game weeks for the remainder of the season. FA Cup finalists Crystal Palace and Man City will have their fixtures remain in game week 37. So there is no double game week. There you have it. Cheers, Biddy. There you go. It's got a bobcat on it because that's what we are. So yeah. No more double game weeks. And it's pretty clear on the old FPL website as well. No more blank or double game weeks scheduled in 24-25 fantasy. So that's it, really. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be taking hits. It does mean, though, that I could probably make more transfers than I wanted to now. What are you guys planning to do with your teams? I'm a little bit unsure as to who to captain, first of all. We'll talk a little bit about that in this preview. That's a conversation topic. In fact, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Good to see you, Gio, Amanda, obviously, John, Zach, Native Faith, Andy Burton. That's exactly what I'm considering. Who do we reckon are the captaincy options this week that I could actually put in a poll? Obviously, Salah's one. Who are the actual captaincy options? In my head, right? In my head, it's Salah, Isak, and maybe Mbumo. Those are probably the three. But yeah, I'd be interested in hearing what you guys think. Well, Evan Nielsen, no, it's confirmed, mate. FPL confirmed that the points from that game are locked in. Bowen and Mbumo, Marmoush. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to pick the three. I'm going to pick the three and then do another game. Who is best captain for game week 35? Right, so first one we said Salah, Isak, Mbumo. I'll do other rather than Marmoush. I don't think many people actually captain Marmoush on a single game week. There you go. Let's see what people say. But yeah, I hope Manda, Gio, you're all doing good. Who else we got? Daniel, good to see you, man. Are you... Oh, I can't remember. I forget the names. Are you a Millwall fan? Because, yeah, interesting. Harmonies, good to see you. You're a member, aren't you? You got gifted a membership from Paul. That's lovely to see. I need 25 points to catch up to my mate in first. What should I do? Pick Mbumo and captain him, I reckon. You're a West Ham fan. Oh, that's literally the worst possible guess. Cunha. Not sure I'd captain Cunha against Man City. Yeah, I think judging by the poll, a lot of people looking at Mbumo at the moment. Interesting. I'm probably going to give it to Saka, you know. Isak, sorry. Quite fancy Isak against Brighton. I don't know about you guys, but I think Brighton defence this season has been rubbish. Rubbish. And actually, Man United, for expected goals conceded in recent games, have not actually been terrible. Oh, Amanda's captaining Saka. How many minutes do we realistically think Saka's going to be getting in these upcoming games, though? Good to see you, Alex. God. Sorry, guys, I'm dying off camera. Bear with. Oh, sorry, folks. Then you died then. You got captain on Rodgers. That is interesting. I'm not sure I'd captain. Not sure I'd captain Rodgers against Fulham. I think that's set to be quite a close game. Mbumo captain. Yeah, fair enough. Who's that you only want for 38? Is that Saka or Mbumo? And I hope you're... I haven't had much chance to keep up with the old... what was I going to say? I've forgotten what I was going to say now. I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to check the chat, wasn't I? I hope you're enjoying the chat. That's what I was going to check. Sorry, I was checking my phone to see what was going on in the chat, and then I had about 5 messages pop up, so apologies for that. London W4 is on Vardy. That is interesting. Wilson's on this Senzio. I mean, I don't even know if he's going to play. Is there any player you feel for this game week is worth a hit for? No. Not on a single game week. Hi, Nixies. Good to see you, my friend. Saka captain in 38. Yeah, fair. Captain O'Brien, love a punt. Interesting. Let's see if I got enough cash to do Saar to Mbumo. No, I don't. I've only got 1 million. Feelings on KDB captain. Not sure about that, to be honest. Yeah, Leeds were really good, but we just completely bent over for you, Harmony. I was really disappointed in like our players' desire and like Needle. I was really disappointed by how he played. Really disappointed by it. Feelings on KDB captain. I think I've already said that. I just don't trust his minutes, mate. Even though, what do you think to Rashford, Saka and Mateta, to Mbumo, Bowen and Beto? Oh my God. I'd bring in Mbumo and Bowen, but I'm not sure I guess Beto's bench fodder, maybe. Nixie, have you thought about playing Concert or Ruben over Saliba? Maybe. What do you reckon? I don't think Bournemouth are going to score. I don't think Bournemouth are going to score. Verbruggen to Pickford for free as Areola other keeper. Yeah, I don't hate it. Who would I pick as a goalkeeper for the rest of the season? I'm going to consult the 11ify, the draft time. We're going to look at draft times clean sheet odds for the rest of the season. Oh, bloody hell. Man City have got... Oh, okay, I think they're inflated. I think those odds are inflated. We'll go on 11ify. Arsenal rotating. Yeah. That's what I think. I don't think Bournemouth are very good at the moment. Famous last words, but I don't think they're very good. All right, here's the 11ify clean sheet odds. They start from Gameweek 33, unfortunately, so you've just got to take that with a pinch of salt. So obviously we're 35 onwards. Looks like Man City have got pretty good odds. Who else? Everton, not bad. Who would I pick? I think I would consider Sells, you know. Now they're out of the cup, I'd consider Sells. No more doubles animations. That is confirmed. No more blank or double game week scheduled. Jugadins, I've not said that right. So he's Cheldkey. Over 100,000 of our fans applied, but couldn't get tickets. We looked. Wow. Best player, the triple captain. Well, Haaland is back training. And their next fixture is Southampton away. Just saying. I consider that, mate. Haaland versus Southampton away in 36. What's Liverpool's like? They're tough. The thing that I like about Haaland is Man City is still going to have something to play for, like right up until the end of the season. So yeah, I consider Haaland 36. We'll see. Anyway, I've got some score predictions. We'll go through this again on the deadline stream. I reserve the right, of course, to change them. What have I said? So we've got Man City. I've got them winning 3-1 against Wolves. Let us know in the chat if you agree or disagree, of course, with my score predictions. I'm always interested in people with different opinions. But yeah, I've gone Man City 3, Wolves 1. I've gone Villa 2, Fulham 2. I think that's going to be a pretty even game, you know. Everton 2, Ipswich 0. I've got a Leicester 2-2 draw. I've got an Arsenal 2-1 win. I actually predicted them to concede in that one, but I think they have a good chance for clean sheet. What is this weirdo doing? I've got Brentford 3, Man United 1. Newcastle 2, Brighton 1. I think they just edged that game. I don't trust Brighton defensively at all. I've got West Ham beating Spurs 3-1, so Daniel will be happy with that if he's still in the chat. I think Liverpool just edge it v Chelsea, but excuse me, given they've won the league, I'm not sure. I think they're going to be pretty competitive at Liverpool and Chelsea in that game. And then I got Forest beating Crystal Palace 1-0 because Liverpool literally have nothing left to play for now, do they? Let's be honest. I think Wolves get a draw. Yeah, but they have played. Thing is with Wolves, if they've played the last 7 games, I think they've played the 7 teams that are below them in the league. They've had the best fixture run. So yeah, they've been in good form, but they've had good fixtures as well. No doubles rest of the season. That is confirmed. Yep, we've already talked about that on the stream. So 1 clean sheet. Yeah. Have I said 1? 2 clean sheets. Still, not many. Spurs will be busy. Absolutely. I think they lose. And Brighton being the bogey team. That's interesting that Brighton and Newcastle's bogey team. I do think Brighton are a different beast under this new manager, though. They're not quite as good as they have been in the past. What else we got? I'll be live for about half an hour. We'll make this like a little video where I talk to the chat and go through some data. So here we've got Rob T FPL's projected goals and clean sheet odds for each game. In fact, while this is on screen, I'm just going to check to see if he's updated any of this. I imagine he might be waiting for tonight's game to be over. Oh, excuse me, I am yawning like a mofo. Apologies for that. No updates. We'll go back. So yeah, I would free hit in Gameweek 38, Harry's Army. Man City, Everton, Arsenal, Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, bit of Leicester, Brentford and West Ham leading in terms of projected goals. Top clean sheets, we've got Man City, Everton, Arsenal, Villa, and Brentford, and then Crystal Palace are kind of up there as well. Oh, excuse me, guys. I keep yawning. I don't know why. I was feeling fine just before this stream. So yeah, that's your clean sheet odds, goals, and then your match odds if anyone's interested in the outcomes. So all of them pretty much are going to be home wins by the looks of it. Predictors be home wins, with only Newcastle being likely to win away. So that's interesting. It's going to be, 10 games this weekend? 9 are going to be home wins according to the betting data. Interesting. And here's how my team's shaping up. I think I'm going to do Saka to Mbumo, and then captain is really tough. Captain is really tough. In fact, to decide my captain, I'm going to check out FPL Harry's video. Have a look, see what he's doing, if he's done his team selection yet. Oh no, he hasn't done it. Oh, he's bringing in Bowen and Mbumo. Interesting. What's West Ham's fixtures like for the rest of the season? FPL Harry's bringing in Bowen. Spurs, Man United, Forest. Oh, they're good, aren't they? They're good. I think if I bring in Bowen, it's a real benching headache, because I could do Saka and Safa and Mbumo and Bowen, but it doesn't really. No, I don't think I can do that. Captain next week. Let's have a look. Who's the best captain next week? Yeah, I don't mind that Geo69. I don't mind that hit. That sounds pretty good. Who's the best captain that week? Oh, it's Marmoush, isn't it? It's a Man City asset. If Marmoush's minutes are good, that is. Outside of that, there isn't really anyone, is there? Oh, and Bumo as well. And Bumo's got Ipswich away. I don't mind that. Yeah, just target the promoted teams, isn't it? That's an interesting one, that. I didn't really... yeah, it's going to be an interesting couple of weeks of captaincy. And then what are we looking at for Game Week 37? You probably give it Salah that week, don't you? Still. 38. Well, 38 is anyone's guess at the moment, isn't it? All depends on how things play out. One thing I did want to quickly look at was... I was just going to check out the teams, because we've got Forest and Brentford playing tonight, haven't we? So that's worth looking at quickly. Nottingham Forest, who's in their team? Let's have a quick goosey. Sales looking focused. Alanga looking sick. Aina's back by the looks of it. There's the Nottingham Forest team. Sales, Murillo, Williams, Anderson, Gibbs-White. A very expected and the standard Nottingham Forest team. That's full strength, isn't it? To be a tough game for Brentford, that. Tough game. Let's quickly check out the Brentford team. Do they share? No, they don't. I'm going to have to go off, search for Brentford quick, and then come back. There we are. There's the Brentford team. Flecken, Coyote, Collins, Vandenberg, Lewis Potter, Norgard, Yarmolik, Damsgaard, Schade, Wisser, and Mbumo. Yeah, pretty strong team, isn't it? I do think that Forest team is going to be tough. It's going to be tough to beat, isn't it? A tough old team. Oh, apparently Saka is dropping in price tonight, by the way. That doesn't really change the price of fish for me. In fact, I'm actually just going to have a little play around. See how easy it is for me to get Haaland back in my team. Because that could... I mean... 14.8. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that very easily, am I? Let's be honest. If I get Haaland back in... Yeah, I'm going to struggle. I'm going to struggle. I think we're just going to have to go without Haaland, aren't we? We're just going to have to let the ship sail. Torn between captaining Marmoush or De Bruyne at 500k rank. Who would you go for? I'd probably give it Marmoush, mate, because I think his minutes are more secure. Although I say his minutes are more secure, obviously Haaland is sort of back now. So, you know, that statement of his minutes being more secure, I'm not sure how much I'd back that, even though I've literally just said it. Yeah, interesting one. I hope Wisser and Mbumo stay quiet because my 29k rank overall, I'll show you my team as it is at the moment, is entirely based on the fact that I don't have Brentford players. I think I've done pretty well on my free hit, by the way. But yeah. If you have a benching dilemma, yeah, absolutely. If you still got your bench boost, just wait until you got a tricky bench. Or I would just, to be honest, what's your bench like this week? Because the thing is with the bench boost, if you've got information that all of the players in your squad are going to start, this is probably the only time left this season where that might be the case. Like, you might pick up one knock throughout next game week. So, I mean, I consider using it this week. It just depends who you got on your bench. I would definitely start Cunha in the same game over Murphy, I think. Mixed bands on De Bruyne, interesting. I'm not sure I'd captain De Bruyne if it were me, but certainly interesting. So yeah, that's how we're doing at the moment. Pretty happy with that. And obviously it means nothing in terms of this week, though, because it's back to my normal team, which looks like this. I have 2 hits on my mind. Sorry, Christopher C. We'll have a look now. Mateta and Sarr to Mbumo and Vardy, or Mateta and Eze to Mbumo and Wisser. I'm not sure I'd take the hits. I'm not sure I'd do it. I'd stick with the players you've got. Yeah, I already answered football lookalike on the deadline stream, mate. What do you think? Do I have a football lookalike? I'm not sure I do. Not many footballers wear glasses. So if I take them off, do I have a lookalike? I don't know. I don't think I do. Bench Mikel Merino. Oh, Calafiori. Thank you, my friend. Or Ruben Diaz. I'd always start them at the attacking player, mate. But it's just, what do we think on Merino's minutes? I think if you believe that Merino will start, I would play him. But if you don't, I'd consider Diaz. That's what I say. I'll base it entirely on minutes. Lisandro Martinez, I don't mind that actually. Could be worse. Al Butcher. We'll take that. I used to have I used to have hair quite similar to him, to be fair. I used to go full skin fade, but I don't do that anymore. We're a little bit more measured. Notion Vids, no double game weeks have been announced, mate. All that's been announced is this. No more blank or double game weeks for the rest of the season, mate. So, yeah, nothing. It's done. Man U winning tonight? I don't know. I don't think we win at Bilbao. I'd be happy with a draw. Bilbao did us in, I don't know if anyone remembers, but they did Man United under Sir Alex, I'm pretty sure, didn't they? And that was the reason we bought Ander Herrera. So, yeah. Mike Robb, you can see my captain. It's currently on Isaac. I'm not sure I'm 100% on that yet. I don't think I can say that with real security, but it's on Isaac at the moment. I could potentially be bringing Mbumo in for Saka and captaining Mbumo. That's another way of playing it. But yeah, I don't think Ahmad and De Ligt are going to start. So they're back. Well, in fact, we'll be able to check the team, won't we? Are they in the Excuse me, are they in the lineup straight away? Excuse me. No, they're not. Both on the bench, not starting. No, there isn't. No template captain. No template captain. Lindelof is starting, I know, mate. I know. It's not good. Thoughts on Watkins? Yeah, don't mind him. I've got Rodgers, so I'll just use Rodgers for fixtures. Yeah, I don't mind Watkins. With Rashford being ruled out, you've got to think his minutes are going to be strong. You've got to think his minutes will be good. How many points am I on? 88 at the moment this week, mate. 88 points. I don't have a Brentford, you can see. I don't have a Brentford or Forest player on my team. So it's all out, 88 points. Nothing's going to change for me apart from I'm definitely going to get a red arrow of some description. Exactly. It's going to drop. I know it's going to drop. Exactly how much, we'll find out in the morning. Any chance of Chiesa starting? No, I don't think Salah. I think Salah's going to play every game for the rest of the season. Be interesting if Chiesa plays. I just don't think he will. Thinking of keeping Saka, don't mind it. Would you take a hit to remove Mateta and Saka to Watkins and Mbumo? Yeah, that doesn't sound like too bad of a hit. That doesn't sound like too bad of a hit as they go. I'd be 50-50 on that, to be honest. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my glasses again. I got some new glasses at the weekend, by the way. Well, last week. Although they don't seem really any different to the old ones that I was wearing, but I think they're quite a little bit different to me. I think they're quite smart. They're nice and cheap from Specsavers as well. Got a good deal. I need to claim them back from work as well. I can do that. I need to make sure I do that. Would you do Foden to Mbumo for a hit? Who have you got on your bench? If you've got someone on your bench that can play, I wouldn't do it. But if you have got nothing on the bench, then I'd do it. But if you've got something on your bench that can cover, I wouldn't bother. Cheers, Harry's Army. I went to see my parents last weekend and they didn't even notice. So I guess they're quite similar to what I had before. I don't really go too adventurous. I'll stay live until 1:30 because obviously we've got the Forest Brentford game kicking off then. So I won't I won't. Yeah, I won't be live during the game. That seems a bit pointless. How much do you consider a good FPL finish? I reckon, mate, top 100k for me. That was my target this season. I'd be happy with a top 100k. So my definition of a good finish is probably one I'd be happy with. And in that case, I would say top 100k. Although in reality, top 10% I think is pretty good. And there are 11 million players in the game. So if you're top million, that's good. And if you're top 100k, that's what I'd consider very good, in my opinion. I'm taking a punt on Trossard captain. Interesting. Trossard was the one, wasn't he? He was the one last week, or the week before, sorry, for the double. And he's going to cap KDB. Interesting. So here's a question. I don't know if it's been cleared up or been answered. Oh, I've just unplugged my laptop by accident then. Who's going to take penalties for Man City when Marmoush and De Bruyne are on the pitch? Is it going to be Marmoush or is it going to be De Bruyne? And who's going to take free kicks as well? Because Marmoush is pretty handy at free kicks. But I think, is he really going to take him off De Bruyne? O'Brien for Saliba and Murphy from Bumo for -4. O'Brien for Saliba, Murphy from Bumo. No, I wouldn't do that. I think Murphy against Brighton's a really good fixture, mate. And I think Everton have got, yeah, and I think Arsenal got a good fixture. I wouldn't take the hit for that, mate. Do you really think so, Omar? Fair enough. KDB, get more of them. And a Swang Song, yeah. Team is Raya Diaz, Timber Guardiola, Saka, Bowen, Salah, Rogers, Mateta, Marmoush, Isak. You've got pretty much the same team as me, mate. I think I would start Munoz over double Man City defence. I would start Munoz over Ruben Diaz like I've done. Thoughts on Saliba to Ruben Diaz / Milenkovic and Savinho to Mbumo for free? Yeah? Don't mind it. Will Pau Torres start? No idea, mate. FPL Villain is the account to check out for that. That'll give you the best Aston Villa information on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Bowen and Mbumo for Sarr and Saka, or Bowen and Mbumo for Sarr and Wissa for Mateta. Oh, what? Bowen and Mbumo for Sarr and Saka, or Bowen / Mbumo for Sarr and Wissa for Mateta. I'd stick with Mateta. I'd do the first one. Are you going to get Mbumo? I think so, mate. I think I'm going to sell Saka and buy Mbumo. But we'll do it on the deadline stream. Won't do it now. Deadline stream for me is pre-training as well, so I'm going to have to lock in my transfers on the deadline stream. No question about it. Yeah, Bowen is looking like a good option. I could get him, I suppose. But I don't need him this week. My midfield is fine. If Saka becomes Mbumo, I'm happy. And I think Mbumo is better than Bowen as an option. So, yeah. I'm happy. Bring in Williams. I'd bring in Williams. What are the Forest? I haven't got a single Forest asset in my team anymore. I was bloody Forest's biggest fan. I had 3 of them. I had triple Forest. Now I got none of them. Saka might not play. He might not, mate. That's why I'm going to bring in... what's his name? Saka don't play. I'm going to bring in Mbumo. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, the fixtures are good, aren't they? Palace, Leicester, West Ham, Chelsea. Pretty good fixtures. Pretty good fixtures for Forest there. Do we think Forest will get Champions League football? What do we reckon? Forest for Champions League? Who's going to get the Champions League football, do we reckon, guys? Who's going to finish in the Champos League? What's going to happen there? Yeah, exactly. Harry's Army. On Mbumo. Let's hope he blanks so I can buy him and then he won't be as popular. Oh, it's fine, Andy. There's always someone else. Weeks where it's unclear as to who the best captain is, the best weeks to go different, basically, I think. Villa are... I don't understand that. Aston Villa, Newcastle City. That's your 4. Okay. Oh, you're saying Villa are an outside chance of getting it? Oh, I got you. Yeah. Villa are outside chance. Yeah. Makes sense. Newcastle City Forest. Hi, Tom. 2 free transfers. I want Mbumo and could take out Saka and Rashford for Mbumo and Bowen. I want Mbumo and could take Saka and Rashford out, or I could keep Saka. I like Saka and Rashford to Mbumo and Bowen. I like that move. Yeah, we'll see, Harmony. We'll see. Outside shout for Champions League. Agree with Noble. Fair enough. I think we'll be wrapping up the stream a little fairly soon. We'll go 5 more minutes. We'll wait until the kickoff in Forest v Brentford, and then what am I going to do with the rest of my day? I don't know. What I'm going to do. I don't know. Go for a little walk. It's been a lovely day, by the way, in Britain. Is anyone here living in Britain today or England? What a lovely day. Got to 25 degrees in Bristol. Had a lovely lunchtime walk in the sun. Beautiful. It could be I haven't got a way of watching the United game, mate. I wish I could, but I've got no way of watching it. I don't have a subscription. If you get news on Saka starting, will you still get Mbumo? I don't think we will get news on Saka starting though, because it's Friday afternoon. So I think I'm just going to get Mbumo. I would keep Saka, I think, if I got news he was starting though, but I just don't think he will. Hello, Abdiriziak. Good to see you. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Hot in London today, I can imagine. I have 85 points and 2 to play tonight on free hit. Wooden and Mbumo, nice. Glad it was nice in Dublin, mate. What do you think will happen in Europa League? Objective opinion. Well, I think... Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the fixtures. I think this is a draw. I think it'd be like 1-1, 2-2. I don't think Man United will win. I think it's a close game. I'm worried about Williams. And then I think Tottenham win 2-0. Oh, no. 2-1. I think they edge it 2-1. Harmonies clash. I think Chelsea win 3-1, unfortunately. I'm not bothered about Betis Fiorentina, but I do know Anthony's going to score. That's my prediction, if he's still fit. Noble Joy, I couldn't possibly incriminate myself on my own YouTube channel, but that's a good suggestion. Here's the fixture announcement, Nils. Gamal v Saka final. Yeah, we'll see. From a neutral perspective, I want PSG v Barca, because I think those are the 2 best European teams we've seen. Brentford scored, have they? Right, we've got to check that out. Are the game going on already? No, surely not. My watch says, yeah, no. It's not happened yet. You're trolling me. Sorry, Harry's army. I'll stop talking about no doubles. Who's going to win the Ballon d'Or? I've no idea, mate. I think the Ballon d'Or will come down to who wins the Champions League, to be honest. It will come down to who wins the Champions League. If it's PSG, it'll be probably Dembele. And if it's Barcelona, well, it could be Rafinha as well. I think you could argue Rafinha's had a better season than Yamal, but obviously Yamal has been the best young player by, any stretch. That's my opinion anyway. I don't think an Arsenal player will win the Ballon d'Or, even if they win the Champions League, That sounds so wrong, but I don't think they will. You can't give it to Saka because he was injured for a bit of time. God. To be fair, Arsenal's best player has been Declan Rice, in my opinion. Could you imagine if Declan Rice wins a Ballon d'Or? I think Declan Rice has been Arsenal's best player. And obviously Salah as well. But I think it will come down to who wins the Champions League. Yeah, Salah should. Yeah, Salah could win it, you're right. Interesting fact, Andy. I think we're going to wrap up the stream there, if that's all right, and I'll let you guys. What was I going to say? I'll let you guys catch up with the Forest Brentford game. Declan is a legend indeed. I think he's your best player, Amanda. Rodri did get it. You're right. Right, I'm going to shoot off. Thank you, everyone, for joining the stream. I really appreciate it. I will be live at 2 p.m. Yeah, I'm going to go 2 p.m. UK time tomorrow for a deadline stream ahead of Gameweek 35. I hope you all have a good evening. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself now, to be honest. Still light out, so I might go for a little drive and a little walk somewhere. Be quite nice, wouldn't it? And yeah, that's everything. Thank you very much for watching. Hang on. We'll go for this stream. Yeah. If you haven't already, leave us a like rating on the old stream. I'll be, like I said, be back tomorrow afternoon, 2 p.m. after I finish work. So yeah, that'll be the deadline stream, and I'll answer all of your questions and finally decide who I'm going to bring into my team. So yeah, cheers everyone for the support on the videos this week. And yeah, I'll see you for the deadline stream. I'm just going to find the outro screen. There we go. See you in a bit.